Hey everyone, I'm here with an unboxing video for you today, obviously of the Moonology Oracle cards. And you can probably tell that by the title and obviously by what's on here. So I have just taken it out of the package and I just unwrapped the cellophane on it, and I thought I would just do it that way rather than having you watch me struggle with unwrapping plastic, which I often do. So I have not opened this yet. This particular deck is based on the Moonology book that came out, I think it was like 2 years ago, by Yasmin Boland. And it's all about working with the moon, the cycles of the moon in certain signs, how to work with the moon in different houses. So I'm wondering if these cards, I don't know anything about these cards and I haven't seen anything online about them, deliberately tried to avoid it just so I could be surprised along with you. I don't know if I'll show you every card because I like surprises when I'm looking at a deck, but I like to know kind of what I'm getting. So this was kind of a bit of a shot in the dark for me just because I did enjoy the book, so I thought I'll get the cards as well. So let's dig in. So first of all, it is your typical kind of Hay House box. Let's zoom out a little bit. Come on, zoom out. Come on. There we go, just a little bit. Okay, so it's your typical Hay House deck. You know, it's got the opening kind of this way. Ooh, this is what the back looks like. I think it says here to say how many cards we have in this deck. No, I guess we will find out. Okay, so it opens up, typical Hay House. Ooh, look at the inside. The inside says, "Let the moon be your guide." They're doing this more and more with their decorating the inside, and I think that's really, really cool. So you have, of course, on top your typical Hay House book. So it's guidebook, it's usual typical kind of thickness. It's about 115 pages. Okay, so you have your typical book here. We've got our introduction. What the cards are for: blessing the cards, the wisdom of the moon, the phases of the moon. So it has a little chart there with the phases and how you can work with them, working with the cards, how to interpret them, the elements. You've got a little Celtic cross spread here, a 3-card spread, 4-card spread, and then you got the moon phase cards with the thumbnail and attuned to the moon, additional meanings, the teaching, and then on we go. So let's go through these cards, and then that's pretty much those. Your pretty standard kind of Hay House little book that kind of tells you how to work with the cards. So very handy. All right, so let's take a look at the cards. And again, we have the print at the bottom. So I do prefer that these come with a band as opposed to plastic all the way around. So again, you don't have to watch me struggle and also think, why waste the additional plastic? All right, okay, there we go. Alrighty, so let's take a look at these cards. So you have here you know, the phases of the moon on the back. These are more of a matte finish. I find lately the Hay House cards have been more matte finish, at least like the last deck. I got the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. And also the cardstock's like, I feel like it's just a tiny bit thicker. It's not so thin and bendy as it used to be, which I really like. So let's go through these cards. Yeah, let's get them nice and centered for you. Let's zoom in just a little bit closer. So we have a new start is coming, the new moon. Have faith in your dreams, the waxing crescent moon. So obviously, you know, the phases of the moon here. Your commitment is being tested, the first quarter moon. Very close to achieving your goal, the gibbous moon. Surrender to the divine, full moon. Time to breathe out, disseminating moon. Adjustments are required, the final quarter moon. A time for healing, the balsamic moon. And so I guess that's all the phases they're going through. I was wondering if they were going to do like a dark moon phase. Okay, so we have, I guess these are the new moons in the different signs. So that's kind of cool. Time to take action. New moon in Aries. prosperity. I guess I am doing a walkthrough. Haha, I said I wasn't, but I guess I am. Prosperity for Taurus. Communication is key in Gemini. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Confidence for Leo. Giving rather than taking, Virgo. Romantic cycle, Libra. Work through your fears, Scorpio. Luck is on your side, Sagittarius. I kind of like the you know, they look very similar, but they've got different colors here, and they've got the stars, and then they've got the symbol for the zodiac sign. Hard work paying off, new moon in Capricorn. Bring love in, Aquarius, and meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. Okay, so now we've got full moons. Fiery climax for full moon in Aries. Practical plan for Taurus. So again, you've got the same symbol, but put onto the full moon symbol. Answers are coming. Personal issue reaches resolution, Cancer. Don't let pride get in your way, Leo. You are good enough, Virgo. A win-win outcome is forecast for Libra. Releasing negativity, Scorpio. Looking at the bigger picture, Sagittarius. The end of a tough cycle with Capricorn. Show the world the real you, Aquarius. And balance spirituality and practicality. All right, so now we've got some different cards. This one has new moon eclipse, expect powerful change. Full moon eclipse, conclusions are within reach. Then we have waxing moon, energy gaining momentum. Waning moon, what do you need to release? Nothing will come of this situation, which is the void moon. Be bold and make the first move, cardinal moon. So I guess any, that would be any of the cardinal signs, which is like Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Hold your vision. Fixed moon is, those are Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable is Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Emotions are running high, this supermoon. Believe in the impossible, blue moon. Don't let your past hold you back, the south node. And step out of your comfort zone, the north node. So I think it's kind of interesting she went through all of the phases as well as things like eclipses, although I would have liked to see not just the blue moon but also the black moon, which is when you have 2 new moons within a month. So I'm curious, I'm going to read the book, see how I work them. I can see how you can work with them with this oracle, but then also use them as kind of cue cards for the upcoming cycle that you're in, or how to work with the energy of the moon cycle you're in right now. But I'm going to have to kind of work with them a little bit. This is just a first impression. So I think this would be like a handy learning tool if you're learning about working with the cycles of the moon. I would have liked to see cards where the moon is in certain houses for the chart, just like she kind of has it for the book. But I think this is interesting too, and I'm curious to see what the book says as far as them. So let's shuffle and pull a card, and then we can read what the book says, and then we can kind of get an idea of what's going on. All right. Oh, one flipped over. So what do you need to release? Waning moon. So let's take a look at what the book says for that. What do you need to release? Okay. The waning moon points to what's falling away. Life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtime or to let go. No matter when in the moon cycle you pull this card, it's a sign a situation has peaked, for better or worse, and it's time for you to go easier. It's the autumn and winter of the cycle, so what do you need to release? Almost certainly something from the situation you're asking about. This card can be very positive, but it can still be gently suggesting you let something go and stop trying so hard. So then it has attune to the moon. It's safe to let go and move on. Additional means for the card: move forward with as little resistance as possible. This is not time to start new projects. Releasing emotional baggage is recommended now. Say sorry to someone. Do energetic work such as meditation or yoga. Soon you will see what lies ahead. So I guess those are ways too you could work with the moon cycle. The teaching. At the time of the waning cycle, take a moment to look up in the skies every night. You will see the moon growing smaller and smaller as she moves from full to new again. It's time when things are falling away. It's certainly not the time to cling on to anyone or anything. Drawing this card suggests your situation is in its autumn and winter phase, so hunker down and start the regeneration process. So I think it's interesting. This would be a really great deck if you're learning to work with the phases of the moon. I think though it sounds like a pretty good oracle deck as well. So I'm going to work with it a bit and see how I feel about with this deck. So let me know, is this a deck that you have on your list? Do you have this deck? What do you think about it? Let me know your thoughts. And as always, peace, love, rock and roll.